Okay, so, when you think about Peru, what usually pops into your head?
Machu Picchu, I bet.
Yeah, Machu Picchu for sure.
Those Nazca lines.
Yeah, those crazy lines in the desert.
But if you ever talk to someone from Peru,
Right.
you'll learn pretty quickly that they have another source of this huge national pride, and it's called Pisco.
Pisco.
Yeah, and it's a spirit
Okay.
that's made from fermented grapes.
Interesting.
And it might not be something that everyone knows about,
Yeah,
know,
I've never heard of it.
but it is so important there that they actually have a whole day dedicated to celebrating it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's every February. It's called National Pisco Sour Day.
National Pisco Sour Day, so it's like a cocktail.
Yeah, a whole national holiday for a cocktail.
That's wild.
Yeah, this says a lot about how central this drink is to their identity.
Yeah, that's super interesting. And that actually is a perfect segue into what we're diving into today.
Okay.
Which is Pisco.
Right.
Not just the drink itself,
Okay.
but how it's used in cooking.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. We've been going through this cookbook called Mad Med Promeler, Peru, Pisco and Plantain.
Catchy title.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't speak Danish,
Which is probably most of us.
probably, yeah. It means cooking with alcohol. Peru, Pisco and Plantain.
That
Catchy.
sounds...
It's by this guy, Jan Ort, and it's a really cool look into Peruvian food. And it specifically focuses on, you guessed it, Pisco and plantains.
Sounds delicious.
So our mission today is to kind of uncover the secrets of Pisco.
Right.
Because it's pretty unknown.
Yeah.
And we're going to look at all the cool things you can do with it in the kitchen.
I love it.
Especially with plantains.
I'm excited.
So for all of you out there listening, who are interested in food
Right.
and different cultures,
Expanding your horizons
this is a chance to really get a taste of Peru.
beyond just the touristy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We're going beyond Machu Picchu.
Exactly.
We're going to learn about Pisco and how you can use it to just make amazing food at home.
And, if you think about it, a country's culinary traditions are this vibrant tapestry.
Yeah.
They weave together all these threads of history and culture.
That's a great way to put it.
And this cookbook is a window into a side of Peru that people might not know.
Yeah.
And it's a chance to discover these unique flavors.
Yeah.
And maybe even add some new dimensions to your own cooking.
I love it. All right, so let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's start with Pisco itself.
Uh-oh.
What exactly are we talking about when we say Pisco?
So, at its heart, Pisco is basically a distilled spirit that is made from fermented grape juice.
Okay.
So it's kind of in the same family as brandy or
Okay.
eau de vie.
Okay.
But what makes Peruvian Pisco, distinct
Right.
is the types of grapes they use
Oh, interesting.
and how they make it.
Okay.
Their traditional methods.
Gotcha.
And like you said, the name Pisco
Right.
actually comes from the indigenous Quechua language.
Oh, wow.
And it means bird.
So it's like a bird.
Yeah. So that just shows how ingrained it is in the country's history.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so this book talks about 3 types of Pisco
Okay.
that are all from the same producer, Barsol.
Barsol. Gotcha.
Let's start with the first one. The Barsol Pisco Mosto Verde Italia.
Okay.
That name just sounds fancy.
It does sound sophisticated.
Yeah.
What's really cool about this one is that it uses the Mosto Verde process.
Mosto Verde, okay.
Most Piscos, the grape juice is fermented all the way into wine before they distill it.
Okay.
But with Mosto Verde, they stop the fermentation early.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. So they're distilling what's called a green must.
Green must, okay.
Yeah, and that's a juice that still has some of the natural sugars in it.
Interesting.
And the Italia part of the name,
Right.
that's talking about the grape, which is originally Italian.
Okay.
But Barsol, they actually blend a bunch of different green grapes for this one.
So it's like a mix.
Yeah, it's a mix.
Okay.
And by stopping the fermentation early, they're keeping more of those fresh aromas.
Right.
So it's like a brighter Pisco.
Okay, cool. So what does that mean for the taste?
So the book describes these really intense aromas of ripe fruit,
Okay.
especially pears.
Pears are.
And you get these delicate citrus notes.
Oh, I like citrus.
And it almost has this grappa-like quality.
I bet.
It's raw, but really fruity.
Okay.
You get hints of raspberry and pear, and even a little bit of rose water.
Wow, that sounds complex.
It is complex, and then when you taste it,
Yeah.
it might be a little sweet at first,
Okay.
but then those floral and fruity flavors come through,
Right.
and the alcohol feels really balanced.
Okay, so that's the first one.
That's the Mosto Verde Italia.
Now let's move on to the second Pisco.
Okay, let's do it.
The Barsol Pisco Quebranta.
Quebranta.
And the book actually calls the Quebranta grape Peru's first truly unique grape.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Yeah, high expectations.
It really is. But the Quebranta grape, it's like a perfect example of nature adapting to the environment. The name Quebranta, it means tamed or broken in Spanish.
Interesting.
And that refers to how it grows in these like really tough rocky soils.
Wow, so it's like a strong grape.
Yeah, super strong, and it can handle the hot climate of those valleys in southern Peru.
Oh, wow.
And it's a workhorse grape. It produces a lot of fruit,
Okay,
and it's got a lot of natural sugar.
gotcha.
So it's like the main grape they use for making pisco.
Oh, so it's like the classic Pisco grape.
Exactly. It's like a classic.
And what about the taste of this one?
So they describe the aroma as really balanced
Okay.
with like ripe pear,
Pears again. Okay.
that fresh cut grass smell.
Oh, yeah, like freshly cut grass.
Yeah, and then like a little bit of dried banana
Okay.
and even apricot blossom.
That's super specific.
Yeah, very specific. And when you taste it,
Yeah.
you get those green grape notes,
Okay.
a little bit of sweetness like vanilla,
Mm-hmm.
some black pepper,
Okay.
and some dark berry flavors.
So it's like spicy and fruity.
Yeah, exactly. And the book mentions that this is the pisco they like to use for pisco sour.
For cocktails.
Yeah, because it's got those bold flavors.
All right.
It can stand up to the other ingredients.
So it doesn't get lost in the cocktail.
Exactly. It holds its own.
Okay, cool. So that's the Quebranta.
Quebranta.
Now, the last one we have is the Barsol Pisco Torrontel.
Okay, Toronto. This one's interesting.
Yeah, and this one has like a global backstory, right?
Yeah, for sure. The Toronto grape is the same as the Torrontés grape from Argentina.
Okay.
And it actually originally came from Spain.
Oh, wow.
It's known for making these really fragrant white wines.
Okay.
They're crisp with like a good balance of freshness and flavor.
Gotcha.
Some people say they're similar to Muscat or Gewürztraminer wines.
Interesting. Okay, so what about the Pisco made from this grape?
So they say that the Barsol Pisco Torrontel
Right.
is super aromatic
Okay.
with these like perfume notes of jasmine and magnolia.
Oh, wow. Floral.
Yeah, very floral. And then when you taste it, it's like sweet raisins and a little bit nutty like walnuts.
Okay.
And it has this like velvety, smooth texture.
So it sounds pretty smooth.
Yeah, really smooth. And the author, he actually mentions that his wife likes to drink it with ice and tonic.
Oh.
But he says that if you were in the Acre region of Peru,
Which is where they make Pisco.
right, that's like the heartland of Pisco,
Gotcha.
they would probably tell you to drink it neat.
To get like the full experience.
Yeah, to really appreciate it.
Interesting.
So it just shows that Pisco is versatile.
You can drink it in cocktails or just on its own.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So it's amazing how many different flavors they can get from just using different grapes and different techniques.
Right. It's pretty cool.
But this cookbook isn't just about drinking Pisco neat, right?
Actually, that's not.
It's about cooking with it.
That's the best part.
Yeah, so how do they actually use it in the kitchen?
Well, the book does mention that sometimes they put Pisco in ceviche,
Okay.
but the real focus is on using it with plantains.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so we're taking this drink
Right.
that most people think of as for cocktails,
Yeah.
and we're using it to make savory dishes.
And we know all about these different Piscos now.
Right. We got our 3 stars.
So we can kind of imagine how they would taste in different recipes.
Yeah, exactly.
Which brings us to plantains.
Plantains.
So for those of us who just eat regular bananas,
Right.
what do we need to know about plantains?
So the big thing to remember is that even though plantains are related to bananas,
Right, they look kind of similar.
yeah, they look similar, but they taste and feel totally different,
Okay,
especially as they ripen.
gotcha.
Plantains are really important in Peru.
Okay,
They're a staple food.
like a really important ingredient.
Yeah, and they're nutritious too.
Okay,
Lots of carbs and vitamins and minerals.
so they're not like the sweet bananas we usually eat.
No, they're not like dessert bananas.
Okay.
Plantains are much more starchy,
Oh, okay.
and they taste more like a potato.
A potato. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it is. And there are different types of plantains.
Right.
But the book says it's nothing compared to how many types of potatoes they have in Peru.
Really?
Yeah, something like 4,000 different potatoes.
4,000? That's crazy.
It's a lot of potatoes. And another thing to remember is that plantains aren't just from South and Central America.
Okay.
They're also eaten in Africa and Asia.
So they're all over the place.
Yeah, they're really global. And they actually originally came from Asia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now we know about our piscos
Right.
and we know about plantains.
So let's see how they use them together.
Let's get cooking.
So the first recipe that caught my eye is a plantain sandwich with pickled vegetables.
A plantain sandwich. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's like a really creative combination.
I like it.
So how do they make this sandwich?
All right, so first they prep the plantains.
Okay.
They peel and slice them,
Right. Okay.
brush them with oil and season them.
Simple.
Yeah, and then they bake them in the oven.
Okay.
But here's a little trick.
Okay. I love a good cooking trick.
After they're baked, they press the slices down gently with a glass.
Oh, interesting. Why do they do that?
So it makes these ridges in the plantains.
Okay.
And that helps them crisp up even more.
So they get extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
Okay. I'm into it. What about the pickled vegetables?
So for the pickles, they make a quick brine.
Okay.
Apple cider, vinegar, and sugar.
Classic.
Yeah, they heat it up and then toss in carrots, red onion, and cucumber.
Okay. So like standard pickle veggies.
Yeah, pretty standard. But here's where it gets fun.
Okay. I'm listening.
After the veggies have softened and they've drained them,
Right.
they add pisco.
What?
Yep. They splash some of that Barsol Pisco Torrontel right into the pickles.
Oh, wow. That's a twist.
It is, and the book says you can make these pickles ahead of time.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, super convenient, and they'll last in the fridge for a couple of weeks.
So you can have like Pisco pickles ready to go.
Pisco pickles on deck.
That's amazing. And it makes you think, like, maybe you could use that Pisco in a salad dressing too.
Oh, yeah, totally like a vinaigrette with a little bit of Pisco.
That would be so good. Okay, so they got their Pisco pickles.
Right.
What else goes in this sandwich?
Okay, so they take a baguette
A nice crusty baguette.
and they slice it up and then spread both sides with this accio mayonnaise.
I'm cutie mayonnaise.
Yeah, it gives it a cool color and a little bit of an earthy flavor.
Interesting.
Then they add fresh coriander,
Okay.
those crispy plantain slices,
Mm.
some arugula.
To add some pepperiness.
Exactly. And then finally,
The Pisco pickle.
a big pile of those Pisco pickles.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
It does.
Yeah.
Right. And think about the textures.
Yeah.
You got the crunchy baguette, the
Right.
soft plantains, the crunchy pickle,
And all those flavors.
the sweetness, the savoriness, the tanginess,
Mhm.
and that little hint of Pisco.
It's like a symphony of flavors and textures.
Exactly.
Okay, so we went from a sandwich to a taco.
Tacos.
Yeah. The next recipe is plantain tacos with black beans, chorizo, and pisco chimichurri.
Okay, hold on. Pisco chimichurri.
I know, right? It sounds amazing. And they used the Barsol Pisco Quebranta for this one.
The quebranta. I love that
Yeah.
one.
So tell me about this chimichurri.
Okay, so chimichurri is this like vibrant green sauce,
Yeah.
usually made with parsley, oregano, garlic, olive oil, and vinegar.
Okay.
But in this version, they're adding some lime zest for brightness.
Okay.
Salt and pepper, red pepper flakes for a little heat,
Mm-hmm.
red wine vinegar,
Okay.
oil, and then
A pisco.
the star of the show, the quebranta.
Oh, man, that's going to be so good.
It adds so much complexity to the sauce.
It's like a whole other level of flavor.
Yeah, way beyond just herbs and vinegar.
I love it. Okay, so we got the chimichurri. What about the plantains?
Okay, so for the tacos, they don't bake the plantains.
Oh, interesting.
They slice them up
Right.
and then coat them in this spice mix.
What kind of spices?
Brown sugar for sweetness,
Okay.
cumin chili powder, a little bit of cinnamon and salt.
So like warm spices.
Yeah, warm and flavorful.
I like it.
And then they pan fry them.
Until they're nice and brown.
Yeah, they get a little caramelized.
That sounds so good.
But the book says don't overcook them
Why not?
because they can get tough.
Oh, okay. So you got to be careful with the plantains.
Yeah, you got to watch them.
Gotcha. Okay. So we got the chimichurri, we got the plantains.
What else goes in these tacos?
I'm assuming black beans and chorizo.
You got it.
Okay. How do they prepare those?
So they cook the chorizos until it's crispy,
Okay.
and then they warm up some black beans.
Right.
They add a little lime juice and cilantro to the beans.
It's just to brighten them up.
Yeah, exactly. And then they warm up some corn tortillas.
Okay.
And then it's time to assemble.
Okay. The moment of truth.
So you spread a little creme fraiche on the tortilla,
Okay.
some shredded red cabbage,
Hmm.
those spiced plantains,
Yeah.
black beans,
Okay.
crispy chorizo,
Yes.
and then a nice drizzle of that pisco chimichurri.
Oh, man. That sounds so good.
I know, right?
Like a party in your mouth.
It's an explosion of flavor.
Okay. So we did a sandwich. We did tacos. Now we have a dish that sounds like pure comfort food.
Okay, hit me.
Shrimp in Pisco tomato sauce with mofongo.
Hold on, mofongo, what is that?
Yeah, I had the same question.
I've never heard of that.
So mofongo is this classic dish,
Okay.
and they eat it a lot in the Caribbean and Latin America.
Okay.
And it's basically mashed plantains.
Mashed plantains.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So for this recipe, they start by making the shrimp.
Okay.
They saute onions, bell pepper, and celery.
So like a classic base.
Yeah, then they add diced tomatoes, seafood stock, and Creole seasoning.
For some spice?
Exactly. And then they let that simmer for like 15 minutes.
To let the flavors develop.
Exactly. And then they add the shrimp.
With the pisca.
You got it. They use the Barsol Pisco Mosto Verde Italia for this one.
The bright and fruity one?
That's the one. And the shrimp cook for just a few minutes until they're pink and cook through.
Okay, so that's the shrimp.
Right now are the mofongo.
Tell me everything.
So they use green plantains for this.
The unripe ones?
Yep, the starchy ones.
They peel and chop them and then soak them in salt water.
Interesting. Why do they soak them?
I'm not sure. Maybe to soften them up a bit.
Okay, makes sense.
Then they fry them until they're lightly browned.
Okay.
And then comes the fun part.
What's that?
They mash them up.
With what?
Garlic olive oil. And sometimes they add crispy pork cracklings.
Oh, wow. That sounds good.
It's like a flavor explosion.
So they mash it all up.
Yep, and it becomes like this thick plantain dumpling.
A plantain dumpling. I love it. Okay, so how do they serve this?
So they usually shape the mofongo in a bowl.
Okay.
And then flip it onto a plate.
So it's like a dome of plantains?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then they put the shrimp and that amazing tomato sauce all around it.
Oh, man, that sounds so comforting.
It does, right?
Like a warm hug on a plate.
Exactly. And the mofongo is hearty.
Right.
And then you have the bright flavors of the shrimp and tomato sauce.
And a little hint of pisco.
Just a touch.
That's amazing. So we learned about 3 different piscos.
3 amazing piscos.
And all these different ways to use plantains.
Plantains are so versatile.
Yeah, it's incredible, and they go so well together.
They really do.
So what's the overall takeaway here?
Well, the author really emphasizes that Pisco is kind of like a hidden gem.
Okay.
Especially for people who haven't tried it before.
Right.
He says it's been totally underestimated.
Really?
Not just as a drink, but as an ingredient in cooking.
He's like a Pisco evangelist.
Yeah, he's totally passionate about it, and you could tell he had a blast experimenting with it in the kitchen.
That's cool.
And he says he's going to keep using it in his own cooking.
So he's a convert.
Yeah, he's totally on board the Pisco train.
I love that. So for everyone listening,
Right.
we hope this made you think about all the other ingredients out there that you might not know about.
Totally. There's so many culinary traditions to explore.
Yeah, and so many different ways to use ingredients.
It's really inspiring.
So what's like the big question we should all be asking ourselves after this?
What other regional spirits or ingredients are out there that we haven't even thought about using in our cooking?
Right, like what are we missing out on?
Exactly. Like maybe there's a bottle of something amazing sitting on a dusty shelf in your local store.
Right, or a weird-looking vegetable that you've never tried.
And it could be the key to your next culinary masterpiece.
You never know.
It's all about being adventurous and experimenting.
I love it. Well, that brings us to the end of our Pisco and Plantain adventure.
It's been a delicious journey.
We hope you enjoyed it and that you learned some new things.
Yeah, we hope you feel inspired to try something new.
Maybe try one of these recipes.
Or even just find a bottle of Pisco and see what you can do with it.
You never know what you might discover.
Exactly. Happy cooking, everyone.
Thanks for listening.